It's a Friday Hype, LICMC radio special presentation.
Betty Todd and the Sassy Stitchers present a special quote to the family of George Floyd.
But this picture was taken around 98, 99, somewhere along in there.
Yeah.
This was my mother's sister, Ella Mae. She's still living. And these were my mother's brothers.
Okay.
Now, this guy right here, can you see the guy I'm kind of circling around the face with the hat and glasses?
I can see.
That's Roger Floyd. Yeah. I'm waiting on him to come on. That's my uncle Roger that lives in fact, he's on here now.
Yeah, I see him now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. Good to see you.
So nice to meet you guys as well.
So I was just going through the relationship to George Floyd. So this is my uncle Roger Floyd. As I said, my mom, she was Annie Floyd. She married a McLaurin, which is how we ended up being a McLaurin. And then, of course, my grandmother, Agatha, my aunt Ella Mae, my uncle Cliff, Roger, who you just met, Uncle Ike Floyd, he's the baby boy, Uncle Wendell. Now, this gentleman right here with the Chicago Cubs baseball cap on, that's George Floyd Sr.
Okay.
The George Floyd that the world knew that was killed by the police officer, this was his father.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So my uncle, so that is, and Roger's brother, so that's how we are related to the George Floyd that the world knows.
Yes. Okay.
Now his name is George Perry Floyd, and we never called him George. We always called my Uncle Perry, and then his son that the world knows, we called him Perry Jr.
Right.
Okay.
But formally, the world knows him as George Floyd. So this is our relationship and why Roger and I started the Floyd Family Center for Social Equity.
Okay.
All righty. So I'm going to stop sharing now. And
I made a T-shirt for his daughter.
Oh, Gianna.
Okay.
Very good.
I'm trying to get it to her. I still have it on my dresser to send it.
Okay.
So I just need to find an address to send it to.
Well, we will definitely work on that. I don't know, Roger, do you have anything right now? But we know that oh shucks, what's her name that was on the call the other night that talks to Roxy all the time?
Sharita.
Yeah, we know someone that we can get an address from.
Yeah, Sharita is in Houston as well.
Okay.
Yeah. In fact, Sharita will be talking with Roxy, Gianna's mom, really in the next few days, actually.
Okay.
And so we'll get a word to her ASAP. Yes, ma'am.
Give the address to Irene.
Okay.
And then she will give it to me, and then I can send it to the address it's supposed to go to.
Excellent.
Okay.
I want to thank you.
Is this a club that you? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, that's the Sassy Stitchers that she's a part of. Thank you for sharing some of your family history with us. Grandma, did you want to share a little bit about yourself and your history with quilting, and if any of the Sassy Stitchers would like to say anything?
Well, we have two of them sitting around here with me. I came to from Ohio a few years ago, and then I didn't have anything to do, so I found out they had a quilting group, and so I joined it, and I've been doing this ever since.
All right.
I came back here to Mobile.
Oh, wonderful.
Because when Brooklyn closed here, we ended up going to Ohio, and that's how I ended up in Ohio at the first place.
Okay. How many years? How many years in Ohio?
I was operating room technician for 41 years in Ohio.
Very good.
And I retired in 2014.
Wonderful.
And I've been here ever since.
Look at that. With lots of vitality. I love it.
Yeah.
What city in Ohio?
Springfield.
Now, how close is that? How close is that to Columbus?
That's about a 2-hour drive, and it was Dayton, Ohio.
Okay.
Oh, Dayton. Okay.
Okay.
That's where the Air Force base was where my husband worked.
Oh, okay.
And that's how we got sent from Mobile when Brooklyn closed to Ohio.
Okay.
And I was staying 41 years.
Okay.
Well, we're certainly
was,
thankful for his service as well. Yes,
you're welcome.
yes.
Well, wonderful.
Excellent.
Are y'all working on any other projects now? Anything special?
Yeah, we're always working on projects. Right now, I had made a T-shirt quilt for a lady, and now that somebody found out I know how to make them, they want me to keep on making them. But see, they don't want to pay for its worth.
Oh, really?
You can't get it for $1.98. That's for sure. The thread costs more than that.
I would imagine.
And we do quilts of valor for people that've been in the service.
Oh, wow.
So we're doing that this year also. It'll be in November.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's going to be awesome. Well, let me ask you, Irene,
15 we're going to give out this year.
We have about 15 weeks. So when it's somebody been in the service and came back, we make a quilt for them.
Oh, my goodness.
And generally, are your quilts the same size, dimensions usually?
No, they're not the same size because everybody's not the same size. Like if you're a small person, you make medium size. If you're a large person, you make larger size in order for them. Because if you make a quilt that's too short, you can't have your head covered and your feet at the
Isn't
same
that something?
time.
Isn't that something, right? well then, ideally, the small quilts, ideally, how long does it take for you guys to make them?
Well, it all depends on how much time we want to put into them, but I can do one in less than a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. On average, yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them about on average maybe a month.
Oh, okay. Okay.
My grandma, she's dedicated. She'll do it real fast. She'll get it done real fast. She loves what she does with the quilt.
Okay.
Your grandmother gets up at night for work.
So she get up at night and start quilting.
If I can't sleep good, I'll get up in the middle of the night if I got something started and it was bothering me and I couldn't figure out how to do it. For some reason, I'll wake up in the middle of the night and say, that's what I need to do. And then I would go do it and go back to bed.
But Miss Betty, let me ask you this. I know you probably got a song deep in your heart. What song do you sing when you're quilting?
I usually don't sing because I used to sing in my choir at my church with my son, and I was always off tune. I was always off tune. He always touched me in the middle of the back, and then after a while, I decided I'm not going to do that. I'll just teach Sunday.
Oh, well, what says that they weren't off tune? Yeah. How did your tune sound to you?
Well, it sounded
that's
good
all right
to me,
then.
but it
that's what's important. That was your contribution.
Well, they didn't want me to be up in the church to be off the tune, so I decided I'll do it.
So you just sang. You taught Sunday school and sung solo.
Yes, by myself.
As they say, so low that no one heard you, right?
That's about what it was.
That's all right.
Irene, I'm sure you have an address to the Sassy Stitchers.
I need to get that address.
If we wanted
I
to
think
write.
Miss Karen is on the. I think Miss Karen is on the line. I have to try to get the address from her.
Okay.
She was one of the people to try to help us get on as well. And I want to thank Miss Pat for helping us get on, and all the Sassy Stitchers for helping us get on the Zoom today. Thank you, ladies. I wanted to.
If I had to do it.
Go ahead, Grandma.
You don't mess with family. Now, you mess with family, you're gonna be in some trouble.
That's true.
You mess with the family, you're gonna be in some trouble. But if you're hungry, you can come get something to eat.
Right.
If your clothes are tattered, you can come and she'll go in there and grab one of Roger's pair of jeans and give it to somebody. You know?
Yeah.
And so that's the basis of why we got started and why we want to continue. we're working on a project now to teach young men and women how to grow fresh fruits and vegetables, and let them know that McDonald's isn't the only thing you can eat.
That's right.
And so we've got some other programs that they're in the pipes. We just haven't launched them yet because we wanted to get our growing program really, really going. And so we've got a music program. I don't know if you've noticed my instruments in the back.
I see that gamecock back
Floyd. Well, back here?
Yeah.
No, that's actually
That's
an
an
eagle.
That's not the gamecock.
Yeah. No, that's not the Gamecocks. That's NCCU, North Carolina Central.
Oh,
In
okay.
Durham,
I
North
saw it
Carolina.
on the
North
Gamecock.
Carolina. Yeah, it looks like a game. Now I pull for the Gamecocks now, especially the Lady Gamecocks.
Absolutely, yeah.
I definitely pull for them Lady Gamecocks, but no, I'm a North Carolina Central Eagle. That's where I went to grad school, and I went to undergrad at East Carolina. You see the pirate up there.
Oh, okay, I see that.
Yeah, but we are a musical family. Roger, everybody grew up the Floyd family singers. I remember when I was 4 or 5 years old, Mom would call me to the stage, and I would sing a song with them, and then go back and sit. And then George's father actually taught me how to play the guitar when I was 5 years old. And so I've been playing ever since. I play every Sunday at church. And so we just, we got some musical programs. We're getting ready to launch a program where we can help people with mental health issues. What else? We're working on a documentary. We got several things in the pipe that we're working on because we want to keep the name Floyd alive. And people know the name Floyd for something good. Everybody's got issues. Everybody's done, none of us are perfect. Ain't been but one perfect to walk this earth. And so what we want folks to know is who we are and why we are doing what we're doing, because we love everybody. So I hope that answers your question. Roger, you want to add something to that?
I can always jump in. Basically, we don't make it about ourselves. Okay. It's not a me. It's a we. And when we have a we have a win-win situation.
That's right.
That's what it's all about. We are collaborators, if you will. We are very mindful of working with organizations that are already up and running. So we want to empower organizations through a collaboration in terms of how we can help support you in what you're doing. We don't want to come in for any notoriety at all. So if we can empower and encourage Sassy Stitches to move forward, that's what we want to do.
We are.
Yeah,
and so when we have these gatherings, if you will, we'd always have an instrument where we can get the young people registered so they can vote. You just can't go and vote. You got to get them registered first. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we engage in the process of getting there. And for us elderly people, if you will, we want to make sure there's transportation to get us to the polling locations. That's critically important because we won't want anything to deter us from having an opportunity to vote.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. It's good meeting you, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Love you, Grandma. Thank you, Sassy.
Right. Any correspondence you sent out. Have you shared the website, Thomas?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you got the website, right?
Yes, I have it.
Yes.
FloydFamilyCenter.org.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It was nice meeting everyone.
Same here.
Bye-bye.
Unplug it. I'm Betty Todd, and I am a person that makes quilts. And I have quilts for sale if anybody's interested in. And we will give you some pictures of some of them. So if anybody's interested, you just let me know which one they would like to order. Or if they can let me know if they want to, if they have fabric of older family members, either we can use that.
Okay, thank you. Now we're gonna go check out some samples.
So we have, I have a lot of samples, but we don't have enough room to put them all in. So we have them from kings on down to baby quilts. And we, my group that I'm in, we meet on Wednesdays and we have a good time. We have a teacher, and sometimes I'm the teacher, and then there's other people teaching me how to do these. And the one that's on the wall up there, it took me longer than any other one because it was a lot bigger than that one up there, and it's on this bed in here. Okay, and I have quilts for sale, and we'll have to put a link out for you to let me know what quilts you're interested in, and I might be able to send them to you. But I need the money first.
All right, well, you heard it here from Miss Betty. Now, how long have you been quilting?
Let me see. Since I moved here in Mobile, Alabama, I was quilting when I was younger. But when I moved here to Mobile, I didn't have a job to do, so I joined the quilting group, and that's been ever since 2013.
Okay, and you're retired from what work did you do before this?
I was a surgical technologist in Springfield, Ohio for 40 years. And we got transferred from Brooklyn Field in 2010. And we stayed there for 40 years. And
well, we're glad that you're here and God led you back to quilting. Please support, and we'll put that link on the screen.
quiltsmadeoflove.com. That's quiltsmadeoflove.com.
Like and follow us on Facebook at LICMC.net radio. Stay up on the latest, including our inspiring broadcasters and programming. Thank you for your support.
Al-Qubalon Village, your community center for your neighborhood. Programs for the whole family. Led by Marvis Cofield, John Beverly, and the wonderful staff. Visit 7701 Harper Avenue in Detroit, Michigan. Call 313-921-1616 or on the web at alqubalonvillage.com.
Hey Nino, you shouldn't have.
Fresh air, please. For all of us to breathe. Pollution everywhere. We need fresh air, please. For all of us to breathe. Pollution everywhere. It's messing up our air. We got breathing stuff. 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 We got breathing stuff.
Like and follow us on Facebook at LICMC.net radio. Stay up on the latest, including our inspiring broadcasters and programming. Thank you for your support.
We're inviting you to visit Free Will Church. It's virtual. You can come on after your own service and watch us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and LinkedIn, some of the major social platforms. Or you can be a guest. You could come on Zoom with us virtually, and you can give us a word. You can sing. You can share your talents and gifts that God has given you, and it'll be heard on LICMC as well as our social platforms and more. If you're interested in being a part of the service, you guys can email us anytime at londendors@gmail.com. That's LONDENDORIS@gmail.com. Strim.com/London. Watch our network anytime. That's STRIMM.com/London. It's not LICMC radio, but it's our TV network that can be seen anytime. We have multiple channels, multiple topics of content you can check out at any time, and you can even get your own channel. For more information on that, you can contact London at 248-701-0885. That's 248-701-0885. Sonny's Hamburgers. Check out sunnyshamburgers.com. There you can check out their information, their menu. You can order in advance, give them a call. Go to sunnyshamburgers.com and you can visit them, find out the store hours, and visit them right there on Evergreen and Schoolcraft in Detroit, Michigan. If you would like to be a member and you would get announcements, you will be on our Friday hype every Friday at noon to share what's going on with you in your community and what you're doing. If you're a business, if you're a church, even if you're an individual and you want to shout out your family members, you want to shout out some birthdays, or if you have special events going on at your church, if you want to share your business, you can do all that right here on the Friday Hype LICMC Radio. We have awesome membership packages, great rates, unbeatable deals for you if you would like to be a member. Hey, want to be on the Friday Hype? Audition right now. Email us at licmc.netradio@gmail.com. That's licmc.netradio@gmail.com for details. You're listening to LICMC Radio's Friday Hype.
You're watching the Friday Hype on LICMC Radio. Keep it here for the great events and info for you and our community. Let's build each other up. We'll be back after this music break.
In your presence, that's where I want to be. For there is fullness of peace. So calm down and saturate me, restore my feeble heart.
Like and follow us on Facebook at LICMC.net radio. Stay up on the latest, including our inspiring broadcasters and programming. Thank you for your support.
Join us on Friday Hype. Email licmc.netradio@gmail.com. That's licmc.netradio@gmail.com for info. You can also inbox us on our Facebook page at licmc.netradio. Thank you for watching and thank you for your support.